Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to bring you some more classic 60s baseball using Action PC Baseball. And the matchup we have, the San Francisco Giants taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Juan Marichelle faces off against Bob Gibson. This should be a good one from St. Louis. Let's get to the starting lineups and play some baseball. For the San Francisco Giants, leading off, playing left field is Harvey Kuenn, using his 1962 season. Batting second at first base, Willie McCovey, using his 1969 season. In right field, batting third, the Baby Bull, Orlando Cepeda, using 1961. The cleanup hitter, the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays, 1962. Batting fifth at third base, Jim Ray Hart, 1967. Doing the catching, batting sixth, Ed Bailey, 1963. Batting seventh at shortstop, Tito Fuentes, 1966 Giants season. Chuck Hillers at second base from 1962. And on the mound, batting ninth, doing the pitching, Juan Marichal from 1968. For the Cardinals, Lou Brock will lead things off in left, and that's from his 1969 season. Batting second in center field, Curt Flood, 1965. Bill White is at first base, 1963. Oops, that's not right. Kenny Boyer is the cleanup hitter at third base, 1961, and that was a tremendous year for Kenny Boyer. Stan Musial in right field, Stan the Man, 1962. Dick Groat is at short, 1963 season. Tim McCarver bats seventh and will do the catching, 1967. Red Shane Dean will play second, 1961, coming to an end of an illustrious career. He's actually the player-manager of this team. And batting ninth, the intense one, Bob Gibson. And you know what season they're using. Can anyone guess? 1968. So it's Marichal Gibson up next on the channel. At the ballpark, we have Tribes Fan. Check out that wonderful channel. That's Tribes Fan 879. Lots of Stratomatic baseball there. And Dave Little had a wonderful wrestling. Saturday wrestling. I look forward to it, like the old days. Wrestling was meant for Saturday evening and Saturday morning. As he says, Gibson Marichal, this game will rock. How's the sound quality and the video quality? If you can give me some feedback. All right, so Harvey Kuenn will lead things off. 304, 10 homers, 68 ribbies. Right-handed batter, McCovey on deck. Gibson's ready to work. McCarver sets the target. The pitch to Kuenn. Line shot back to Gibson, and he snares it. Great reaction, one down. That'll bring up the left-handed batting Willie McCovey, known as Stretch, 320. 45 bippity-boppity booms, 126 runners knocked in. Gibson rocks and deals. McCovey, fly ball, right field. Musial going back. He makes the catch. Two down, excuse me. Base is empty for the Baby Bull, Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda, 311, 46 homers, 142 runners knocked in. Gibson looking for a 1-2-3 inning for the Cardinals. Thank you, Tribes Fan, for the feedback. McCarver wiggles the fingers. Gibson quickly nods his head. The high leg kick and the pitch to the Baby Bull, Orlando Cepeda. And he strikes him out. The side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Giants. Juan Marichelle will now take the mound, and he'll face Brock, Flood, and Bill White. Marichal's an 8 defensive range on the mound. Behind the plate, Bailey is an 8 range 5 arm. Hart's a 3 range at third. Fuentes is a 6 range at short. Hiller's a 5 at second. McCovey is a 7 at first. Keene in left, 5 range 2 arm. Willie Mays still outstanding in center, 10 range 8 arm. And Cepeda's out in right, 4 range 3 arm. We'll give you the Cardinals defense in the top of the second. So here comes Lou Brock, Curt Flood on deck. Brock 298, 12 homers, 47 ribbies, 8 bunter out of 10. And they're going to play their corners in. The Giants are. Brock's going to swing away. Here's the pitch from Juan Marichelle. Brock grounds it up the middle. Hiller backhands it, pivots, and throws to McCovey. Bang, bang, play. And they're going to get Brock by a step. No, they don't! The throw pulls McCovey off the bag. He could not hold the bag. He argues with the umpire, but they're not changing the call, so that's going to be an error on Hiller. He had to rush the throw with the speedy Brock. So Brock's at first, McCovey to hold him on. That brings up Curt Flood, excellent hit and run man. 8 out of 10. Flood, the center fielder, 310, 11 homers, 83 ribbies. He's going to take, and there's a strike on the inside corner. 0-1, here comes the hit and run. There goes Brock. Flood takes off. Hard hit ball to Fuentes, and he boots it. He boots it, quickly chases it down. Not letting Brock advance to third. So the hit and run might have rattled Fuentes. 2 errors in a row, and the Cardinals are in business. 2 on, no outs for Bill White. First baseman, 304, 27 homers, 109 ribbies. The pitch to White from Marichal. And that's a base hit up the middle. Mays puts a charge on it. Brock hits third, and he'll be held up. Player coach Red Shane Dean holds up Brock, so the bases will be loaded. And that's the first hit for the Cardinals. 2 errors and a single now. For Kenny Boyer, the third baseman. Boyer, 329, 24 homers, 95 ribbies. No place to put Boyer. Stand the man Musial on deck. Marichal. The 2 errors definitely did not aid him. He's got to get out of this mess. The high leg kick and the pitch to Boyer. And he strikes out Kenny Boyer on the 0-2. Boyer with a big swing and the miss on the changeup. 1 out. And here comes Stan the man Musial. 330, 19 homers, 82 ribbies. Left-handed batter. Bailey sets the target. The pitch to Stan the man. Musial swings. Base hit to center. Brock scores. Flood will be held up. Station to station go the Cardinals. And it's 1-0. Unearned runs. Thanks to the 2 errors to start the inning. And here comes Dick Grote. 319. 6 homers, 73 ribbies. Tim McCarver on deck. Flood at third. White at second. Musial at first. Grote chokes up on that bat a bit. Marichal takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to Grote. And Grote singles up the middle, scoring Flood and White. Musial goes first to third, and it's 3-0. Oh boy, those 2 errors to start the inning set the tone. Marichal incensed on the mound. At the ballpark, we have Steelers fan 1933. Hope all is well. Marichal, Dave Little says, on the ropes and not happy with his defense. No, the defense put him behind the 8 ball. And here's Tim McCarver looking to knock him out. McCarver, the catcher, 295, 14 homers, 69 ribbies. Left-handed batter, Red Shane Dean on deck. Gibson in the hole. The pitch to McCarver. And McCarver rips a shot. Right field corner. Cepeda makes the running catch. Pivots. Musial's going to tag up. 70% chance of scoring. The throw from Cepeda. Bailey tries to block the plate, but he cannot. And it is 4-0 Cardinals, as Musial went in hard. Great hard slide. So 2 outs. Groats at first. And here's Red Shane Dean. McCarver will be credited with an RBI. Shane Dean coming to an end of a very long, illustrious career. 300, 1 homer, 12 ribbies. The pitch to Red. And Marichal strikes him out, but you can see the aggravation on Juan's face. Those are 4 unearned runs. 2 errors to start out the inning, one by Hiller and the other by Tito Fuentes. And it's 4-0 as we go to the top of the second. Cardinals, Bob Gibson. Gibson was outstanding. 22-9 with a 1.12 1968 year they're using. 4 runs should be enough for the intense one. Gibson is a 10 out of 10 range on the mound. McCarver's a 7 range, 5 arm behind the plate. Boyer's outstanding when it comes to range. He's a 10 at third. Groat above average at short. He's a 6. Red Shane Dean, past his prime, is a 3 at second. Bill White, again outstanding at that first base cornerback. He's a 10. Brock is a 6 range, 3 arm in left. Flood, 10 range, 8 arm in center, so he matches Mays defensively. And Stan Musial coming to an end of a career, 4 range, 5 arm in right. So here's the Say Hey Kid Willie Mays. Mays 304, 49 homers, 141 batters knocked in. 4-0 Cardinals. Gibson deals to Mays. Mays sends a fly ball left center field. Flood has a beat on it, and he'll make the catch, 1 down. That will bring up Jim Ray Hart. Hart 289, 29 homers, 99 ribbies. McCarver sets the target. The pitch to Hart. And that's going to be a base hit to center. So 1 out, 1 on. Bill White will hold Hart on. And here comes Easy Ed Bailey, the catcher. 263, 21 bippity-boppity booms, 68 runners knocked in. Fuentes on deck. Cardinals hoping to turn 2 up the middle. Bailey, left-handed batter. The pitch from Gibson. Bailey swings, fly ball shallow right. Musial comes in. He makes the catch, retreating quickly back to first is Hart. Hart will be off on contact. Here's Tito Fuentes, wants to make amends for that error at short in the bottom of the first. Fuentes, 261, 9 homers, 40 ribbies, switch hitter, batting lefty. Gibson peeks to first, now looks in at McCarver. The high leg kick and the pitch to Tito Fuentes. Ground ball right side. Shane Dean has it over to White, and the side is retired. So Gibson scowls at the Giants dugout as he comes off the mound. Bottom of the second, 4-0 Cardinals. Due up for the Cardinals. Gibson in the top of the order. Brock and Flood to face Juan Marichelle. The pitch to Gibby. Gibby grounds it slowly past the mound. Fuentes fields it. Fires to McCovey. 1 down. As Marichal barks at him in Spanish. Top of the order. Lou Brock is 0 for 1. He reached on the error by Hiller. Bailey goes through the signs. Marichal with a quick nod of his head. He rocks and deals. Brock grounds it to Hiller. Hiller to McCovey. This time his throw is true, and there are 2 down. And Marichal barks at Hiller in Spanish. I don't know if Hiller knows what he said. So 2 outs, base is empty for Kurt Flood. Flood reached on the Fuentes error. White on deck. The pitch to Flood. Ground ball slowly hit right side. McCovey has it. Races to the bag, and the side is retired. Marichal not happy with his fielders. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Top of the third, 4-0 Cardinals. Due up for the Giants. They got to get going. Hiller, Marichal, and Keene. Gibson back up on the bump. Chuck Hiller, 276, 3 homers, 48 ribbies, left-handed stick. Here's the pitch, homeward bound. And Hiller goes down via the K on the 1-2 count. Big swing and a miss. Set him up nicely with the fastball. Got him with the slider. That'll bring up Juan Marichelle. Marichal 163 with 5 ribbies. Gibson looks to make short work of Marichal. He deals to his counterpart. Marichal, that's a Shot to the corner and right, and Musial makes the running catch as Marichal bidding for extra bases. But Stan the Man Musial turns back the hands at time, and there are 2 down. Top of the order, Harvey Keene, he's 0 for 1. Gibby looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Glares in at Keene, nods his head. McCarver sets the target. Here's the pitch to Keene. Ground ball, deep short. Grote has it. Strong throw to White, and the side is retired. Gibby puts up another goose egg. We go to the bottom of the third, 4-0 Cardinals. Due up for the boys from St. Louis. White, Boyer, and Musial. If anyone gets on, Grote. So Marichal back up on the bump. Bill White, 1 for 1. He singled. The pitch to Billy. White rips a shot to right field. Cepeda fields it, throws it back into Hiller, and Billy White is 2 for 2. McCovey's going to hold him on, and now bring up Kenny Boyer. Boyer 0 for 1. He struck out his first time against Marichal. Musial on deck. Fuentes and Hiller, the error machines up the middle, hope to turn 2. Marichal takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest, the leg kick and the pitch to Ken Boyer. Boyer, fly ball, that's carrying. Right field, Cepeda going back. He makes the catch at the track, and Bill White goes back to first. 1 out, 1 on for Stan Musial. Musial 1 for 1. Single with a ribby. Here's the pitch to Stan the Man. Musial swings, fly ball center field. Mays ranging back, and he'll make the catch. What a play by Willie Mays. And he made it look easy. 2 outs. White will be off on contact. McCovey still holds him on. Now bring up the shortstop, Dick Grote. He's 1 for 1. He singled and knocked in a run. McCarver saying something to Grote real quick. Marichal and Bailey didn't like that. Bailey sets up inside. The pitch from Juan Marichelle. Oh, slide step over. Trying to catch White. White dives back. Stretch applied the tag, but not in time. He just smiles at the umpire. Again, Marichal looks to first. Now he rocks and deals. Fly ball, deep left field corner, and Harvey Keene makes the catch. We go to the top of the fourth. Still 4-0 Cardinals. Due up for the Giants. They got to get their bats busy, but this is Bob Gibson we're talking about. McCovey, Cepeda, and Mays to face the intense one, Bob Gibson. McCovey's 0 for 1. Flew out to right. McCarver goes through the signs. Gibson's ready. The high leg kick and the pitch. McCovey, fly ball, right center field. Musial has a beat on it, and he makes the catch, touches the wall, and throws it back in. 1 away. Musial looking quite spry in right field. And here comes the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. He's 0 for 1. He struck out against Gibby. The pitch to Cepeda. And there's a base hit to center. Second hit for the Giants. White will hold Cepeda on, and here's the say hey kid, Willie Mays, who flew out to left center. If he can go yard, he'll cut the lead in half. McCarver goes through the signs. Gibson nods his head. The pitch to Mays. Fly ball, shallow left. Brock comes in, makes the catch as Gibson jammed him. 2 outs. Cepeda will be off on contact, and here's Jim Ray Hart, 1 for 1, singled up the middle. Gibson rubs up the baseball. He's back up on the bump. The windup and the pitch to Jim Ray Hart. Fly ball, left center, floods there, and the side is retired. Bottom of the fourth, 4-0 Cardinals. It could be a pitcher's duel, except for those 2 errors to start off the bottom of the first by Hiller and Fuentes. Open the floodgates. 4 unearned runs. Marichal should have been out of there with nothing. So here's Timmy McCarver. McCarver had a sac fly for a ribby to right. Shane Dean on deck. Gibson in the hole. Marichal deals to McCarver. Fly ball, shallow right. Cepeda trots in, 1 down. And here's Red Shane Dean. He's 0 for 1. He struck out. Marichal works quickly to the aging Shane Dean. And he jammed him, popped up, middle of the infield. Hiller calling for it, near the second base bag, and he has it, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty for Bob Gibson. Gibson grounded to short, 0 for 1. Brock on deck. Gibby looking to grip and rip. Bailey sets the target. The pitch from Marichal to Gibson. And he strikes him out big, swing and a miss. Top of the 5th, 4-0 lead for the Cardinals. This could be money in the bank with Bob Gibson on the mound. He will face for the Giants in the top of the 5th. Bailey, Fuentes, and Hiller. The pitch to Easy Ed Bailey, 0 for 1. And he goes down a whiffin on the 1-2. Called strike 3 at the knees. Bailey points. He didn't like it, but he's out. Gibson with his 3rd K. Tito Fuentes, 0 for 1. Switch hitter batting lefty. McCarver pounds the mitt. Sets the target. Gibson's ready to work. The pitch to Fuentes. And he strikes him out. Oh boy. Gibson just mowing down the Giants in this inning. K number 4 looking to strike out the side against Chuck Hiller. Left-handed batting second baseman. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first plate appearance. Gibson, he's ready to work. No wasting time. The windup and the pitch to Chucky Hiller. Ground ball slowly hit the third. Boyer charges. Quick release. Stretch by White. Bang, bang, play. Hiller might have beat this out. And he does. An infield hit for Chuck Hiller. Now I'll bring up Juan Marichelle. Marichal flew out to shallow right. Down the line. Marichal asks for time. Gibson doesn't like that. Marichal back in the box, choking up a bit. McCarver sets the target. Gibby deals. Fly ball. This time that's carrying right center field. Musial, and he makes the catch. He almost Bernstein the man. But the side is retired. Musial with a smile tosses the ball to a fan. Bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Cardinals. Top of the order for the St. Louis Cardinals. Brock, Flood, and White. If anyone gets on, Kenny Boyer. Brock is 0 for 2, looking for the drag bunt. And he drops a beauty. He drops a beauty. And that's going to be a hit for Brock. Oh, my Lord. A thing of beauty for Lou Brock. Brock's at first, no out. And here's Kurt Flood. Flood's 0 for 2. Hit and run. There goes Brock. And that's a base hit right center field. Brock hits the bag. Goes to third. And he's going to be waved around as the throw is cut off by Hiller. And Flood has knocked in a run. It's now 5-0. So a bunt base hit, a hit and run. Flood finds the gap. And Brock was off to the races for the 5th run for the Cardinals. 5-0, no outs. Flood's at second. Now bring up Bill White. White is 2 for 2 with a ribby. Looking to knock in... with no ribbies. Looking to knock in his first. Flood takes his lead. Marichal peeks over his shoulder. Now his concentration goes to White. Here's the pitch. And he strikes out White on the 0-2 inside part of the plate with that breaking pitch. White couldn't pull the trigger. 1 out. Flood still at second for Kenny Boyer. Boyer's 0 for 2. Boyer digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Stan Musial on deck. Marichal nods his head. Bailey sets the target. The pitch to Kenny Boyer. Boyer base hit to right. Flood hits third and will be held up. So first and third, 1 out for Stan the Man Musial. Musial 1 for 2. He singled in a run and flew to right center. McCovey holds Boyer on. The pitch to Stan the Man. Musial lines that foul down the left field line. So a 1-2 count now to Musial. 5-0 Cardinals. Flood at third. Boyer at first. Marichal with the high leg kick and the pitch. Musial swings, base hit, right field down the line. 1 run scores. Boyer hits third, and they're going to wave him around. Musial will stop at second. Here's the relay throw by Hiller. Bailey trying to block the plate. And no, Boyer with a hook slide gets in. It is 7-0 Cardinals. Marichal is just miffed on the mound, and that's putting it kindly. Stan the man knocks in 2. Here comes Dick Grote, looking to put the final nails in this Marichal start. Marichal might give him some chin music here. Bailey sets up inside. The windup and the pitch. Grote, fly ball, shallow center. Mays coming in. He'll make the catch. Musial gets back to second. He will not tag. He bluffs. Throw goes into Hiller. 2 outs. Musial will be off on contact. Tim McCarver has had a sac fly for a ribby, and he's also flown out. The pitch to Timmy. Fly ball, deep right field. Cepeda going back in the corner, and he makes the catch with 2 hands. The side is retired, but the Cardinals strike for a field goal. 3 more runs go up in the bottom of the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th, 7-0. St. Louis Cardinals. Giants bats have to get going here. Top of the order, Keene, McCovey, and Cepeda. If anyone gets on, the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays. Gibson has been very good so far. 5 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 4 Ks. Harvey Keene's 0 for 2. The pitch from Gibby. Keene, fly ball. Flood moving to his left. 1 down. Here comes Stretch. Willie McCovey, he's 0 for 2. Gibson deals quickly to the left-handed batter. Line shot! What a snare by Kenny Boyer at third. Great reaction. Cardinals throw it around the infield, quickly get it back to Gibson. 2 outs, bases empty. The Baby Bulls 1 for 2. He struck out in single. Gibson picks up the sign from McCarver. Pitch homeward bound to Cepeda. And he strikes out the Baby Bull. And just like that, we go to the bottom of the 6th, 7-0 Cardinals. Gibson has been dominant. Marichal still back up on the bump. 87 pitches, good for 125. He'll face Shane Dean, Gibson, and Brock. Red Shane Dean 0 for 2. Marichal rocks and fires. Shane Dean fly ball. That's going to carry a bit in center, but Mays will make the catch. 1 down. Now bring up Bob Gibson 0 for 2. Let's see if Marichal gives Gibby some chin music. Bailey sets up inside. Gibson glares at Marichal. Marichal glares at Gibson. Pitch homeward bound. Gibson swings, pops it up. Right side foul territory. McCovey drifting. Will he have room? Lots of room here. McCovey cannot make the catch. No balls, 2 strikes. Into the breach again goes Marichal. And he strikes out Gibson. Gibson's now 0 for 3. But he's not there to swing the stick. He's there to pitch from the mound. 2 outs, top of the order, Lou Brock. Brock's 1 for 3. Reached on an error, grounded out to second, and had a drag bunt single. Flood on deck. The pitch to the left-handed batting Lou Brock. Brock swings, the ball gets away from Bailey. He throws to McCovey to complete the strikeout, and that's the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 7th, 7-0 Cardinals. Gibson in complete control here. Will face Mays, Hart, and Bailey. Willie Mays 0 for 2. The pitch to the Say Hey Kid. Fly ball, Flood, shallow left center, makes the catch. 1 down. Jim Ray Hart's 1 for 2. Gibson's ready to rock and roll, staying in that groove. He deals to Hart. Fly ball, left center. Brock on the track, 2 away. Cardinals fans loving every moment. Bob Gibson is on the mound. Dave Little at the ballpark says Gibson keeps on a-rolling, just like Proud Mary. And here's Easy Ed Bailey, and Gibson's retired him quite easily. 0 for 2. Gibson sneers. Takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest. The high leg kick and the pitch to Bailey. Bailey grounds it slowly up the middle. Shane Dean has it, pivots, throws to White, and 1, 2, 3 go the Giants. Bottom of the 7th, 7-0 Cardinals as they play Take Me Out to the Ballpark here at Busch Stadium. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for the Cardinals. If they lose, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Bum, 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 bum. Due up for the Cardinals, Flood, White, and Boyer. If anyone gets on, Stan the Man Musial. Marichal, 101 pitches. The pitch to Kurt Flood. Flood, base hit to right. The hit parade just keeps on a-going for the Cardinals. So Flood's at first. McCovey to hold him on. Here comes Billy White, 2 for 3. White has singled twice and struck out. The pitch to the Cardinal first baseman. White swings, fly ball deep down the line. Cepeda on the run, but he runs out of real estate and it goes foul. And a happy Cardinals fan picks up a souvenir. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We do it again. Marichal rocks and deals. And he strikes out White. Tremendous curveball on the 1-2. Big swing and a miss. 1 out, 1 on for Kenny Boyer. He's 1 for 3. Musial on deck. Bailey goes through the signs. Marichal quickly nods his head. He deals to Boyer. And he strikes out Boyer. So after the leadoff single by Flood, he strikes out White and Boyer. And here comes Stan the Man Musial. Musial's been outstanding in right field defensively, and he's 2 for 3 with 3 ribbies. Stan the Man awaits the Marichal offering. Here's the pitch. And that's a fly ball down the line, drifting foul. And again, a souvenir for a fan. And oh my God, it's the same fan. Unbelievable. 0-2 count to Musial. Flood will be off on contact. Bailey wiggles the finger, sets the target. The pitch from Juan Marichelle. Musial sends it right center field. It's Carey and Cepeda looking up, and he makes the catch and bangs into the wall as it dies right at the wall. Oh boy, I thought Musial hit it all. But we go to the top of the 8th in this light rain. 7-0 Cardinals. Gibson looks strong because he is strong. He'll face the bottom third of the order. Fuentes, Hiller, and I would think a pinch hitter for Marichal. Tito Fuentes is 0 for 2. The pitch to Tito. And he gets jammed, popped up right side. Shane Dean calling for it. Boy, that's high up there. And Red makes the catch, 1 away. Chuck Hiller comes to the plate. Hiller's 1 for 2. McCarver sets the target. Gibson rocks and fires. Fly ball, center. Flood moves in. 2 away. Gibson, 112 pitches. Good for 125. Marichal looks like he's going to hit. No, here comes the pinch hitter, former Boston Red Sox. Bob Berta. Actually, I think he went to the Red Sox after the Giants. Not quite sure. And let's see what year they're using for Berta. 1969. Not really that good of a year, but again, no doppelgangers. And they put together a team. Not necessarily an all-star team of players. So, Bob Berta, 230, 6 homers, 27 ribbies, left-handed batter. But he did hit, actually he didn't hit quite well at all against righties. Weird choice by the manager for the Giants. The pitch to Berta, fly ball, Musial camping, and that's out number 3. Gibby's gone 8, and he's thrown a shutout. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Bob Gibson in the light rain has dominated the Giants. 7-0. The new pitcher for the San Francisco Giants is Jim Duffalo. That rhymes with Buffalo. At the ballpark, we have MP Fox hope all is well. Remember to check out that wonderful channel. Bears Den 007. How you doing? Cardinals will send Grote, McCarver, and Shane Dean to face Jim Duffalo. 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, 2.87 earned run average. And they're using the 1963 Giants season for Jim Duffalo. Grote's 1 for 3. Duffalo, a right-handed pitcher, deals to the right-handed batting Grote. And that's a base hit left center field. Grote takes a wide turn and heads back. He's now 2 for 4. Here's Timmy McCarver. McCarver's 0 for 2. There's the hit and run. There goes Grote. McCarver pops it up. McCovey in foul territory continues to drift towards the stands. Lots of room, but it is a foul ball and a souvenir. 1-1 count. Hit and run again. There goes Grote. McCarver sends it to left. Keene makes the catch. Quickly retreating back to first is Grote. The Giants bench is barking at the Cardinals. They don't like the hit and run, but you know Bob Gibson just glares back at them and says do something about it. Red Shane Dean comes to the plate, 0 for 3. The pitch to the player manager, Shane Dean. Ground ball to Hiller, and Hiller boots his second, and you can hear Juan Marichelle screaming from the clubhouse, "You piece of poop," in Spanish. Those 2 errors in the top of the first did open the floodgates. 4 unearned runs, an error by Hiller, an error by Fuentes, and they will feel the wrath of Juan Marichelle in the clubhouse, I do believe. So 1 out, 2 on for Gibson, 0 for 3. And Gibby goes down swinging. The Giants bench says something. Gibby points to the scoreboard and then tells them they're number 1. 2 outs, 2 on for Lou Brock. Brock, 1 for 4. 1 hit, a drag bunt. Grote at second. Shane Dean at first. The pitch to Brock. Grounder to Hart. Hart's up with it. Across the diamond. Bang, bang play. He should have went the short way to second. Did Brock beat it out? No! What a stretch by McCovey. We go to the top of the 9th. 7-0 Cardinals. Now we might make a defensive replacement here. At second, Julian Javier will come in for Red Shane Dean, as he is an 8 range at second. And in right, actually Stan Musial is the best. No, who is this guy? Charlie James will come into right field for Stan the Man Musial, as he's a 5 range, 6 arm. So 2 defensive replacements for the Cardinals. Gibson looking for the complete game shutout. He will face the top of the order, Keene, McCovey, and Cepeda. Keene is 0 for 3. Gibson rocks and fires. Ground ball back to Gibby. Snares it. Throws to White. Gibson snared it with his bare hand. Sneered at Keene. Throws him out. Looks at the Giants dugout and just stares them down with that cold, stern stare. Now bring up stretch Willie McCovey, 0 for 3. Gibson works quickly to McCovey. Fly ball. James will see some action in right, and that's out number 2. Gibson looking to complete things now. McCarver goes out to have a word with him, and Gibson doesn't even let him get out there. He just says, "Get your ass behind the plate. I'm finishing this thing." 126 pitches. Could be slightly tired, but he's not telling anyone. Here's Baby Bull Orlando Cepeda, 1 for 3. Gibson has struck out 5, looking for his 6th. The pitch to the Baby Bull. Cepeda, fly ball. James going back. He makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Bob Gibson wins in a shutout, 7-0. So the Cardinals crush the Giants in their home opener. And let's go to the box score. Box score will be up momentarily. I'd like to thank everyone for their time. We might play another one, as I am not tired. So Juan Marichelle took the loss. Marichal is now 0-1. 7 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs. Only 3 of them were earned. No walks, 8 Ks. Duffalo pitched the 8th. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 1 strikeout, no walks. Gibson goes the full 9. 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 5 Ks. Gibby gets the opening day win. Let's go to the batting. San Francisco had 3 hits. Cepeda was 1 for 4. Hart was 1 for 3. And Hiller was 1 for 3. Everyone else was an 0 for. Cepeda struck out twice. Bailey struck out once. Fuentes struck out once. And Hiller struck out once. Those are the 5 Ks. The Giants in a 7-0 defeat with horrific first-inning defense with errors from Hiller and Fuentes, the middle infielders, had 30 at-bats, no runs, could only muster 3 hits, no walks, and they struck out 5 times. So Gibson faced 3 over the limit. For the Cardinals, Lou Brock 1 for 5. It was a drag bunt base hit, scored 2 runs, and struck out once. Flood was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and a ribby, and he doubled. Bill White was 2 for 4 with a run scored. He struck out twice. Kenny Boyer 1 for 4 with a run scored, and he struck out dos times. Stan the Man Musial was very good, and had it not been for Gibson, probably would have had consideration of player for the game. Musial played excellent right field. He was 2 for 4, 1 run scored, 3 ribbies, and he doubled. James came in as a defensive replacement in the 9th. In right field, did not bat. Grote was 2 for 4 with 2 runs knocked in. McCarver was 0 for 3 with a sac fly and a ribby. Shane Dean was 0 for 4. He struck out. The player manager took himself out of the game, and Julian Javier was inserted at second to play the 9th. Gibson was 0 for 4. He struck out 3 times. The Cardinals, 36 at-bats, 7 runs. Again, only 3 of them were earned. 10 hits, 7 ribbies, no walks, 9 Ks, 2 doubles. Player of the game, most likely Bob Gibson. And it is. And here's the recap. In a horrific first inning for Marichal and the Giants, the Cardinals, at the bottom of the first, sent 8 batters to the plate, scoring 4 runs on 3 hits and aided by 2 errors, 1 by Hiller and 1 by Fuentes. Musial singled, knocking in Brock. Grote singled, knocking in 2, and McCarver hit a sac fly to make it 4-0. The Cardinals would again strike for 3 in the 5th as they sent 7 batters to the plate, scoring their 3 runs on 4 hits. Curt Flood doubled, knocking in Brock, 5-0 Cardinals. Musial doubled, knocking in 2, 7-0 Cardinals, and that's the way it stood. Chuck Hiller 1 for 3 with 2 errors. Gibson 1-0, Marichal 0-1. So Jakey Cruz has arrived at the ballpark. Hope all is well. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. I might be back shortly with another game or some sort of stream. So if you're up, come back. Feel free to join us again. Stay safe. Be smart. Thank you for your time. God bless. You know what's coming. Peace. Cardinals and Bob Gibson win on opening day in our Classic 60s season with 32-man rosters with the best players from each team. Again, it's a team and not an all-star team. There are no doppelgangers. Cardinals 7, Giants nothing. Peace once again.